in my head. I don't recognize your. There you go again. Putting on your own roadie.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA. Well, RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s. Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates, but despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Royce O'Neal, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Irving for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Rozier outside. Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Here's Durant. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Hayward. And there's the rejection. Oubre against Irving. And that one's on target from the wing.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Charlotte. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant, now with the chance to add one more.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Rozier. 5 on the clock. Hayward to pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
Outside Durant. There's the triple. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside Irving. Shoots over Oubre. And there's another one for the Nets.
And this right here, this is routine for Kyrie. You're going to have to make him work a little bit harder because his jumper is as consistent as it gets.
And the Hornets call time here. The Hornets making a switch here. Richards is checked in.
Let's hear it for your honeybee.
Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Rozier against Simmons. Pass to Oubre. Releases. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Simmons, the pass to Durant. He gets it in there. Durant's got 10 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. RJ, not too many teams are more willing to make bold front office moves than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in to make a run for a championship.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Washington. McDaniels comes in for Hayward. Martin, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for Rozier. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Martin. Back to Simmons. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now here's Smith. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Richards' shot is off. Now Simmons. Here's Durant. Richards pulls it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Smith with it, picked up by Simmons. Richards' shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Irving, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. 11-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Here's Smith. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 11.
Please give a big round of applause.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
And so in the game for the Nets, Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. Outside Durant. And there's the drive for 3. O'Neal. They get the rebound. Outside for Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
McDaniels finds Washington. No good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Here are the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 13.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
Martin with the bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Irving's got 7. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. With the 7-footer. And too long on the shot.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
Irving for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Rozier from outside. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his third basket on the night right there.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Durant for three. Drills it from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Hornets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Washington outside. Cash money on the open jump shot. 6 points for him. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Washington against Durant. Screen by Claxton. Irving for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Martin on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Martin's got his second bucket of the night. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Rozier gets the bucket.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Pass to Durant, and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Morris, a screen on Oubre. And here's Curry for three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rozier. An easy 2 on the layup. Rozier's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Curry passes to Mills. Back to Curry. Harris outside. Pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
On the wing, Curry. Back to Mills. Takes the 3. And Seth Curry with the 3. And the Nets lead by 15.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Oubre. There's the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. Richards pulls it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Oubre. That one is off. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Brooklyn, up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it.
Hey, folks, thanks.
They've feasted from three so far. Couldn't stretch the floor much more. I mean, it's put them firmly in control of this game.
Gotta have that floor space. Open concept, indoor-outdoor living. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, now let's take a look at the power rankings in the Eastern Conference early on. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Terry Rozier is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Curry. The 3-ball. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie. Getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Rozier against Morris. Buries it down low. Rozier's got 6.
Anytime you get a look that good, oh, it's a great trip.
Outside Curry. Right side Irving. Fires the 3. They get it back. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Plumlee passes to Hayward. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Here's Washington. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Rozier against Irving. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Magic with the rock. Kyrie just contorts his body, figures out ways to make the impossible look so easy.
That free throw good from Irving. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Plumlee. Charlotte again missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Irving. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 15.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hayward, the pass to Washington. Shot to stop the run. And Washington powers it through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Morris, a screen on Rozier. Here's Irving. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Washington. Inside. Out to Hayward. And here's Oubre. He's covered by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plumlee passes to Oubre. Knocks it down from distance. Oubre's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving against Rozier. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. The 3 from Curry. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Timeout call, the Hornets.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for Rozier. Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Simmons comes in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Smith. Here's Martin. Hayward outside. 4-3. Counted from distance. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Curry's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Hayward.
3 minutes.
Here he goes. And a nice finish on the layup. Hayward's got 5 points.
For someone who's 6'7", Hayward is a really good ball handler.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Martin. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Harris passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
1:19 left in the third. McDaniels, a screen on Harris. Hayward finds McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, the New York Knicks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Hayward for 3. Charlotte again missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Here's Curry. Yep, that one's good. Curry's got 11 points.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. To the inside. Pass to Martin. Jacks up a 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. A huge 24-point lead for them. Defense is setting the tone.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Brooklyn with it on the floor for the Nets. It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. McDaniels from long range. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Durant against Williams. And Durant with the big finish.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Charlotte. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Three-pointer Rozier. He drops it from range.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to his game over the years.
Outside Durant. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists now tonight. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Oubre. Rozier outside. Takes it inside. He got a piece of it. And they get it back. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Charlotte making some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Washington. Thor comes in for McDaniels. And it's Bouknight in for Oubre. Jones with a screen on Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter. RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
The offensive rebound. Jones misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Pass to Bouknight. Puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Outside Durant. O'Neal on the wing. Simmons against Rozier. Outside for Irving. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Thor from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. The Nets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Shoots from the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Here's Thor. From outside the arc. And they get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And Durant with the big finish.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Bouknight. Here's Jones. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets? And he knocks down the first one. So for the Hornets, McDaniels is checked in for Jones. Martin comes in for Thor. And it's Smith in for Rozier. And the Nets shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Williams, a screen on Simmons. Tipped away. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
O'Neal on the wing. 20 seconds left in the 4th. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
3rd personal foul.
That free throw no good.
2nd team foul. At the line for you.
That one misses. Williams passes to Martin. Now here's Smith. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. We trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively. It makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.